I'm currently a sophomore majoring in computer and electrical engineering, and I'm running for president. So I decided to run for president because I've been a part of HSO since my freshman year at Thao, and I want to do more than just be a member. And I believe I have the skills such as communicating with HSO members and participating in HSO events. And I believe that being president will help improve my leadership skills to help improve HSO. So my past experiences, I haven't really been in any clubs in high school, but during high school I had a youth apprentice where I basically worked by myself, but I mean, at the end of my apprenticeship, I had the opportunity to train the next youth apprentice for next year, so I learned many leadership traits such as like teaching them what is expected of the job and what's expected of them. And after high school, I got to join HSSO, so that was a really good opportunity for me to participate in all the HSO events. So what can I contribute to HSO? So I've been a member of HSO for almost 2 years, and I believe that I've absorbed a lot of information, especially from all the events that HSO has hosted throughout the years, and I believe that I can contribute new ideas to the club, such as changes to the general meetings and more support for its members. So one of the main things I want to focus on is support for its members, because I feel like HSSO should feel like home for everyone, and there should be support for all its members, whether it's academics or if it's just personal problems within their lives. So how do I plan to balance the positions as well as other responsibilities? So I'm a pretty organized person. I feel like I always write things in my planner so I can keep track of things. So currently I'm just a student at Hsso, but I'm pretty organized when getting all my assignments together and doing them before the deadline. So,
All right.
questions?
Yeah. Any audience have any question for Neil? Would like to ask?
So if you did become president, what would your expectations for yourself and your other e-board members be?
Well, I expect like the best from everybody, especially from my e-board. Like, I guess I'll always expect the best, but if you have a certain excuse, I could understand that, I guess, because everybody has like a different lifestyle. Everybody isn't like completely perfect. I understand there's like a lot of flaws with the people, but so. Any other questions?
If you're in a situation where a board member or a general member was being inappropriate, how would you, if you were to become a president, how would you approach that situation?
So I know HSSO has like a lot of closed discussions, I guess, or like focus discussions, whether it's like about bone culture or anything. So I feel like eBoard does a good job listing the rules of like what's expected of them, whether like everything should stay in the room and shouldn't be like talked about outside of the room unless you have their permission. So I feel like if they're breaking one of those rules, I would talk to them after the meeting. I wouldn't confront them during the meeting because that's kind of already bad. But I feel like confronting a member if breaking rules, confronting them after about how they broke it and what they should do next time, I guess. So, any other questions?
What kind of, let's see, I
Go for it.
I'll give you a easier one. What leadership style are you?
I guess I usually do majority rules, so like if all my e-boards could like agree on a certain topic, I'll try to go that way. But if it's a tiebreaker, I think through more discussion we could simplify on like certain
So you said the thing about majority rules. That's kind of like what I was wondering too, what Calvin was saying. I wanted you to kind of elaborate more on it because there's some leaders that rule with an iron fist and there's
Yeah.
some who do like democracy. But then when it comes down to it, like for example, if you guys have to do your like 2021 budget plan, which is due during the winter break, you know, or like before the winter break, and like you know that's around the times like when finals are like you know happening. So I'm just wondering like if everyone's just like majority rules where oh we're not going to do the budget, so next year's not going to have a budget, then what would you do? Because would you like just be like okay majority rules I guess we're not going to do a budget, or are you going to think about the longevity of like the org and just be like you know.
Well, I mean, I guess if it's majority, I'll make the final decision whether I think it's right or wrong. In that situation, I feel like it'd be wrong if the e-boards to like not get funding for next year. I feel like that just ruins the whole point of HSSO and like its family orientation. So.
Okay, and then that kind of leads to another question, you know,
Yeah.
because the thing is that with that you ultimately have a veto, and you can veto everything.
Yep.
So then, like, what kind of puts the checks and balances into your political like? Because it's kind of like you know, if you don't like it, then we're not doing it, you know,
Yeah.
type of thing. So it's like, who's gonna keep you in check if you're keeping
Check.
everyone in check?
Well, I mean, I would, like I said, I want this member oriented, so if e-board doesn't agree, I guess we bring it up to like the members of the club, just to see if they support the club, you know what I mean? Because like, if the club is dying and like its members agree, then I feel like the club shouldn't continue, but I mean, I feel like this is a really good club and its members want to continue it.
Right. Anyone else? Last question right here.
What is the biggest problem that HSO should address?
I think HSO is just struggling with participation from its members. Like, I'm not sure if the like population among students is decreasing as Thao, or if it's like just staying the same. But I mean, do you? Do you?
It's going down.
Is it going down? Yeah, I've noticed that just like because of the videos and everything. But, like, back then, I feel like the among population of students is way higher, so they had higher participation. And I guess today too, with like technology advancing, studying is a lot harder than back then. I would think because everything is so fast paced and like due at the time, whereas